Welcome back to another round of viral reactions from TikTok. Pimple pops, cyst pops, ingrown hair extractions, and a new category on the video today. You've never seen it on my channel before. I'm not gonna spoil it yet. Just stick around till the end and I wanna know how you feel about those videos. But we'll jump into something a little more traditional. Here's the first video. Extracting a huge round ingrown hair. We've got an ingrown hair with some keratin buildup and they're coming in to pop it out of there. Let's see if we can get the whole thing. They're just kind of using that like a Comedone extractor and pushing laterally. Just pick it up. Like, why not grab both sides, pick and pull it up? You're right there. Pull it back. I don't know why they're messing with it like this. You have tweezers, grab it. Looks like a little shell. Now they're gonna pick it up. There you go, a little ingrown hair, extra keratin material. Let's move on. Next up is an inflamed hair follicle. They're gonna be pulling the hair out of there. Let's see if there's any pus. That was way longer than I anticipated. That was a long hair. Here we've got another ingrown hair. You can see a little bit. It's pretty dry on the skin. There's some inflammation. It's all coiled around. You can see it wrapped around itself. The hair just keeps growing and it's got no place to go, so it rolls itself up like a garden hose. This one's kind of hidden underneath the skin, but there is an ingrown hair there, so they've got to remove that dry skin on top and then try to get to it. There you go, a couple hairs just wrapped up there. It's gonna feel better. They're calling this ingrown hair abscess removal. This does not look like an abscess to me. This looks like a dilated pore of Weiner. There's no inflammation, there's no pus, it's just keratin material, oil, dead skin cells. So not quite an abscess removal, but there is a little ingrown hair there, and it's coming out quite nicely. You can see the ingrown hair kind of wrapped around all that gunk. It's a good result. It's not an ingrown hair. I think there's a little more they're pulling out. Yeah, fair amount. Yeah. Very well. Extracting a stubborn ingrown hair. And they say, again, a huge amount of abscess. It doesn't look like an abscess to me, but I'm just a dermatologist. Deep rooted, it's like a dilated pore. There's oil, there's dead skin cells, but it's not infected. We're not getting a severe immune reaction that's bringing in a lot of pus here. So I would not call this an abscess. But it's stuck in there pretty good. Almost like a botfly coming out. We've got some older skin here, a lot of sun damage and very sebaceous skin. They've got tons of bigger oil glands underneath the nose. So they're coming in with a Comedone extractor to get rid of the blackheads. You're more likely to see those when you have a lot of sun damage. But even just pushing on this area to get out blackheads, you're gonna see tons of sebaceous filaments coming up because the oil glands are very active in this type of skin. They're producing a ton of oil and it's contributing to the large amount of texture on the nose and on the cheeks. This might be an early presentation of rhinophyma, which is a type of rosacea, just with so much oil gland development. Sometimes these patients, I'll put them on low-dose Accutane to shrink up the oil glands, and the results they're very happy with. Their nose feels better, less congested, and it just looks better. And now they're just primarily going after the sebaceous filaments, but if we go back to the crease or out here on the cheek, these are true blackheads. I've talked about it before, but what is it called when you get the blackheads due to sun exposure? Favre-Racouchot. Can you say Favre-Racouchot? that was my Dora impression. Not good, I know. But these keep coming out, incredibly satisfying. We love to see it. And they could be working on this guy for a long time. A lot more blackheads around the nose. Different patient this time. You can tell the skin quality is a little bit different, but similar problem with lots of blackheads. The oil glands are overdeveloped here. So you know when they squeeze, you're going to start getting just a lot of oil out of areas that are not blackheads. These are sebaceous filaments and oil just coming right out of the oil glands, up a hair follicle and out onto the skin. It's not an area you need to do extractions on, but if the skin is really congested, it's going to feel better after this as long as they're not too aggressive. But they're getting out the blackheads as well. So I think this person's going to be very happy with the result. Some of these are not popping out real well, and I think coming in with a Comedone extractor would be really helpful, just to give you the right pressure, the right angle to get in there and pop those out. All right, we've got the Comedone extractor now. Now let's get in there and pop these out. You can cut some of that time it takes to get to the Comedone extractor. Okay. Now they're kind of popping them out. It's going pretty smooth. I would have wiped away all the other junk before I started up with that, but they're on the right track. Esto es terapia visual. I can read a little Spanish, but I don't speak it real well. A lot of blackheads here. Popping those out. Sun-damaged skin. Looks like some old scarring from acne. Using the gloves, the Comedone extractor, things are popping out pretty nicely here, but the skin's very congested. Skin's been neglected for a long time. Boom. They're coming out nicely. I like it. Patients like this, I would love to just get all those out and then do a CO2 laser over the whole face. Build some new collagen, get them on a good skincare routine. The before and after would be amazing. And just everywhere they push, they're getting more and more stuff out. Well done. Impresionante extracción. We've got some impressive extractions here. Comedone extractor. They're wearing the gloves. You see a lot of sebaceous filaments coming out, but there's some good blackheads I think we're going to get to. You can see them up there towards the top of the screen. And that, I hope, is where we're going next. Yeah. This person has a lot of blackheads. Some even deeper cystic looking things. But that's popping out nicely. Okay. Some of those up there above the glove right now, they look deep, like they need to pierce the skin to be able to get to them. I don't think that that has a good hole where it's going to come out, but if it does, they're going to get a lot out of that. Oh, that's a good one right there. So they're cleaning them up really nicely. It's working quick. I would love this. They're using the Comedone extractor here on the nose. There are a lot of whiteheads, blackheads, but a lot of sebaceous filaments, and you can tell everywhere they just push and glide, all of that oil popping out. In some individuals, those oil glands will just grow and proliferate. It may just be genetic, it may be a type of rosacea, but you can get some hypertrophy or hyperplasia of the oil glands underneath the skin, and you squeeze and you're just going to be getting gunk out. But there are a fair number of true whiteheads here on the skin. Ooh, that was a good one. Whole collection of them there. It just keeps going. There's no end to these. You can't wait this long to go get your skin taken care of. Try to stay on top of it a little better. Like, what drives these people in? It's like, all right, my skin's this point in my life. I've never done anything for years. I wanna get a facial. I love that, don't get me wrong, but what is the motivation that they decided now is the time to do it? I don't know, curious. If you know, tell me. I like it though. Lo más satisfactorio que vas a ver hoy. Okay, lots of things coming out here. It's maybe the patient that we saw earlier. And now they're coming back with the Comedone extractor. And they're getting so much stuff off of here. It's like scooping ice cream. It's just like scooping ice cream. Look at all that stuff they're getting. Give me a double scoop. All right, get rid of that and keep going. There's still some big old blackheads. They're just going after all these little white ones. I want to see them tackle the real big dark ones. Now we're coming after some of the dark ones. This is a big one. Let's get it. Oh, it's being stubborn. There's just so much oil under the skin here. These are actually hard noses to do operations on if we're removing skin cancer. It's just hard to get the scars to look really good in a very sebaceous nose. And if you couple that with somebody, if they're a smoker, it's so challenging. Next up are some brand new videos that you guys have never seen on the channel. I want you to see if you can tell me what's different about it. Before we dive into that, I want you to check out my podcast. It's called Skinfluence with Dr. Dustin Portella. We are covering all of the most important topics for your skin and for your overall health to help you look and feel your best. Join me and my co-host, Austin Lee, PAC, a PA that works in dermatology in my practice. We're gonna educate and entertain you. Now let's jump into these videos and see if you can tell the difference. Here we've got 2 tools coming onto the skin, and with some gentle pressure, it just looks like cream filling. I don't know. Do you guys know the difference? This is AI. You can see down in the bottom right corner, it says VO. This is made with Google VO3, and White Pimple is making these videos and gave us permission to use them. I'm curious if you like AI videos like this or just want to stick with like the real deal, because check out this next one that I'm gonna post. It's weird. Now we've got a lesion on the skin and the cat is popping the pimple. I don't think I like it. I don't know if I like it. Do you like it? Let me know. What's your feeling on AI videos? Because I promise they're gonna get more common and they're gonna get better. It's gonna be more difficult to tell what's real and what's not real. Clearly this one is fake. Having a cat on there, and then I've never seen the skin act like this, but hey, it is what it is. Guys, thank you for joining us on this video. We ended up with some AI generated videos. I think this is gonna become a bigger thing all across the internet. It's already proving to be taking over different industries. So I would love to know your thoughts on having some AI videos in the content and reacting to those. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys on the next video.